Hello, guys. Today we are looking at Antonio Semenyo. He recently moved to sign for Manchester City, and we're talking about if he made a good choice, right choice by signing with Manchester City. You know what I mean? And we know that when it comes to January transfer, you don't have many options like many teams trying to do like business in January. It's always in summertime when you have a lot of clubs, doing some business, closing some deals, but or signing some new players. But the thing is that Antonio Sanyo in Premiership, he only have two options where he can go. We know that the two options he has is Liverpool and Manchester City, and I don't think Liverpool are serious about signing him. So that's why he said, okay, let me go to Manchester City. But I think when you look at these two options, Liverpool and Manchester City, and you see that for him to sign at Manchester City might be a better option because I think Manchester City, they're not gonna pay. They're gonna sign him for something million pounds and don't play him. I think he can start immediately once he train with them for a while. They can just put him and they start and they have there is a chances of doing better in Manchester City compared to Liverpool. And when you look at Liverpool, the position they are now, because they are not in the best position and they are struggling this throughout this season, or middle of this season, they start struggling and they're still struggling to win games. They keep drawing, losing sometimes, and the manager is a bit under pressure. But when you look at Manchester City, Guardiola is not in a big pressure. He's not even in any pressure because by the end of the day, he's still second in the league. And the league is still wide open, which means Man City can even win the league, but Liverpool is not going to win the league because where they are at the moment. So I think the right decision is for him to go to Manchester City. But at least in a short term, because in a long term, I don't know if it's the right decision because I'm not sure Pep Guardiola is gonna stay in Manchester City for another 2 seasons. I think he's gonna leave if eventually Arsenal drop some points this season and the Manchester City win Premier League, or if or even if they don't win Premier League, if they win Champions League, I think Pep Guardiola will call it a day. He will stop. He will just resign from coaching, managing Manchester City. And when this stuff happens, there will be instability. There will be because you don't know who is coming. The new manager is coming, and it's very hard, or it's going to be very difficult for you to find someone in the level of that will be in the level of Pep Guardiola anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? So I think in the long term it might not be good because if Guardiola eventually exists in Manchester City, he's gonna be hard, for to build a team like they have now. And you remember that Antonio Semenyo signed for 5 years, I think, 5 years contract. So, but I think in short term, it's good. It's good for him to go to Manchester City than Liverpool. Liverpool, I don't know when they're gonna bounce back. If they will eventually bounce back, but I don't think this season they're not gonna bounce back. This season they're gonna try and know if they can even get to fourth position in this season. It's gonna be hard for them as well. But Manchester City, no matter how it swings, even if they don't take the league, they're gonna be among top four. So which means this guy have opportunity to play in Champions League. He haven't had this opportunity. He's still new, in big matches. You know what I mean? So I think Semenyo made the right decision to sign for Manchester City, and we wish him good luck there. So I think he's a very good player with somebody like Guardiola managing him, his talent. I think he has a potential to be great. You know what I mean? Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.